Final score, Dominic Hellman 2, UCLA 1. What can you say about your performance today?
It was cool. I like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but I mean, it was a fun, competitive Friday night game. We all know that in the world of college baseball, that Friday night is going to be the toughest matchup in the whole series, and so it was nice to have the boys just kind of come together in a way, even though we just went ugly, and that's how we are.
Interested about like an ugly win?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. A win's a win, I guess, in the book, but I guess if you put it that way, it sounds kind of bad. But I guess, yeah.
We talked to you after, I think, the last Grand Slam, so you didn't really get that. Did you get this one this time?
For this one, yes. It was a barrel, but I was out in front. It was like a nice, like, kind of like the saying, like, good things happen when you catch on the barrel type of thing. But it was nice because the first pitch he threw me, it was like a changeup, but it was at 88, so I was kind of like, well, I thought this guy's fastball was flat. And the next pitch was just a flat heater and just got after it.
You know it was gone? We had some questions in the press box if it was going to get out. Do you think it was gone?
Yes, after I took the second step.
Okay.
After the second step in the box, I saw my gauge of like seeing a ball go out is like the outfielders to see if they like pull up on it, or I kind of see like the trajectory. I'm not even gonna try and say that word. Just like how like where the ball goes, kind of how my gauge is.
Moss was dealing early. Just what did you do in your at bat to be early and hit that single down the left field line? Just what were you looking for there, and how did you try to attack?
I had a plan that I was going by my first AB. Just it was unfortunate that it came out on the negative end, but I know for sure I got after my first AB, and it was kind of building off of that and not kind of going down on myself and kind of sticking to the process that we all like know and love. So carrying that AB into my next AB would have been a really bad negative result, and so that's why you kind of have to have a short memory in baseball in a way of going to the next AB, because everything's a new opportunity.
Double-digit homers for you this season. What does that career milestone mean to you?
It just means that I got a good support system behind me, trusting in my work, sticking with my process, and the boys picking me up. I like to kind of give all my personal accolades to my team. Kind of just shows about how we all get after it during practice.
That's your fifth home. Today was your fifth homer, either on 0-0 count or a 1-0 count. Today was a 1-0 count. How were you able to get results like that early at bats?
It's kind of a way of like pitchers like to get ahead. So sometimes when going through an AB, it's about, okay, they're most likely going to try and give me a pitch to hit, because when I get myself in trouble and later in the AB when I'm behind, this kind of gives me like the worst chance to put the ball in play. So whenever I stick to my approach of hard to oppo side and spin pull side, it kind of gives me a better understanding of what he's going to throw me, because if he's trying to get ahead, he's not going to try and throw his best off speed when he's ahead. And so it kind of just gives me another thought of, okay, he's going to give me a lollipop breaker, and the rest is history.
You've got a guy like Grayson who's knocking on the door of a complete game. What's it kind of like in the dugout when he comes back out, or comes back in off the field after one of those? Do you guys kind of just leave him alone, or is he like chatty with the guys in the dugout? How do you kind of observe that?
Yeah, he's a very like still with the team and not like kind of like distance himself from everyone else. He always likes to be with everyone because he knows that the best chance of his success is being with a support system behind him and not making sure he doesn't isolate himself on an island type of thing. And so he's also my roommate, and so I kind of know and also grew up with him on how he is as a person. And so I kind of know how to talk to him, and obviously there's the unwritten rules of like, oh my God, like he's about to pitch this and that, blah, blah, blah. But most of the time we just encourage him, pick him up whenever he needs to be picked up, and just let him do his thing, because he's a phenomenal kid and an even better player.
So, being his roommate, getting to play with him in prep ball, it seems like some.
Last question.
What's it kind of like watching him accomplish this as a guy who, started out just a bullpen guy, this, kind of bounced around between the rotation and, now gets his first complete game?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's almost on the side of like, I kind of expected it out of him, but not in the way of like, if he's doing bad, then it's kind of like, like, whoa, like, all right, where are we going? But it's to the point where no matter what he does in a game, no matter how bad and how good he is, I know that I'm able to like communicate him on a level to where I can get him back to his best self or even have him sustain his best self.